Welcome back, guys, to the Colorado State Dynasty, and we've made it to the offseason. Still the head coach of the Rams. 2-10, not the best, but it's early National Signing Day as well, and we've done pretty well recruiting. Nothing crazy, but a couple of 3 stars. Um, two 2 stars and 8 1 stars. None of them have crazy devs or anything like that. We are in battles for 2 more 3 stars with the lead for both of them. So hopefully we're able to get both. It's going to be a slow start, slow grind. We've also fired both of our coordinators. Trying to get 2 new ones would be epic if we're able to do that. As All Americans, we had no first teamers. Not shocking. We did have a second teamer, Jacob Gardner, who also won Best Center. Was a second teamer. No freshman. The Mountain West Conference, we did have our right guard, Powell, the left end. Nico Lopez in there. He played some. Drew Rodriguez and Dylan Phelps. As first teams, we had Jacob and Jack Howell. Second team, we had Drew Moss. I don't know how. The offensive line outside of Jacob was dreadful. We'll go briefly over the stats as both quarterbacks were in. Jackson, 1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions, 58% completion percentage. And Braden Fowler, only 1,300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. 50% completion percentage. Jackson was definitely the better quarterback. As rushing the ball, this is a place we got to improve next year. No running back over 500 yards. They both did average over 4 a carry, which is pretty good. Morrow with 6 touchdowns. 10 fumbles for Jackson, 6 for Fowler, 2 for Morrow. Rushing the ball definitely has to improve next season, as Torrey Horton, our best player, will be leaving us. 46 catches, 755 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season. As Winfield had 707 yards and 2 touchdowns, will be returning. Vince Brown, third on the team, is leaving us with 519 yards. Goffney, 6 touchdowns, is also leaving. It was a very old team, as the offensive line was dreadful. Very, very rough. As defensively, Henry Blackburn led the team in tackles with 68 and was second on the team with tackles for loss with 9, behind Gabe, who had 10. A bunch of players had 9. Gabe also led the team in sacks with 7. Outside of Hector, nobody else had more than 1.5, and that's another place we desperately need to improve on this upcoming season. Same with getting turnovers. Larry had 3 picks. Lopez 3, Howell 2 for Lopez, 2 for Howell, 2 for Dom Jones, 1 for Hector. A bunch of deflections, just gotta turn those into interceptions. Decent amount of forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. Had a safety and 1 pick 6. As we are on the hot seat, 56%. Looks like we will be staying another season, though. This is our make it or break it years. We'll advance 1 week. As we'll manage staff, see if we got them. And we got both of the hires. That is pretty good. One's a motivator. I believe that's showing me. These are not the guys I hired. All right then. That sucks. These were not the guys I hired. So, I don't know who these guys are, but that blows. That is not good. Not who we wanted. Does that mean we're getting fired? I hope not. as we did not get fired, but we didn't get the coordinators we wanted, so it's a little weird, is what it is. As coach prestige went down, pro potential went up though. As we're finally beginning the offseason with players leaving. A ton of players want to transfer. We're also losing some of our best players, as Gardner's going to go first round, Horton third round. As don't think we're going to get any of the transfers back, but losing a good amount of our team. And I honestly think offensive line might be more valuable, but didn't matter. We're not getting either one of them. That does suck. Lost a couple good players, but I think we'll be able to replace them. Wasn't anything crazy. Would have been good depth pieces. As draft results, they did go in the first and the third. As transfer portal, time to look into there and see. We'll take anybody who's got first on us. I do believe we need a new quarterback. Emmett Brown, we played him. He did play really well. Julian Sayin is also very interesting. I think he's a very good player, especially in real life. Running back, we got a couple already. Receiver, definitely think we could use. We'll go after both of the ones from Oregon State. Tight end, wouldn't mind a tight end, but I don't think it's a need right now. We'll hold off on that. We'll go after both guards. Center, I think we're good. Defensive end, go after the top two DTs. Going after one. We signed a bunch already too, so I don't think it's crazy necessary. Only one more spot available. Corner, definitely. As we'll go after Myers. There's a free safety. We're actually going to take the second middle linebacker. We'll go after, this will be our list for now. And we'll adjust it as needed. Definitely could take off one of these running backs. We got 3 up here. Probably just going to take off the worst one. So we'll scout them all. 87 speed. 95 excel, 88 change of direction. Rashad, I think will definitely offer. Brown, I think will definitely offer. And I think, say he was the worst. So get rid of him. Go after Flowers, Tony. We'll go after Flowers. We'll just offer everybody scholarships and then we'll start adding some points in. We'll just adjust it week by week. Try to get these last 2 guys down here. He's really close to committing. Send him on a visit this week. Maybe that will get it done. I think it's going to be a little more for Lorenzo. Pass rush, we desperately need. Gonna offer both of them 25. Same with the offensive line. We desperately need them. Got to get back into the race. We'll do some scouting once we're able to get more points. Right now, we just have absolutely none to give because of the coast prestige. So it's kind of just taking a swing on everybody. Definitely need a free safety. We'll add 5 points to everybody we can. I think that will be it. I think that's going to be the best I could do for week 1, and then we'll adjust week 2. As no one signed, I'm honestly disappointed. The one prospect, the high schooler, didn't commit. Giving him everything we got. And same with Lorenzo. Can't even send Lorenzo on a visit. As we are moving up the board on some of these guys, and that is very good. We're able to send Bucky on a visit already and definitely get him in as quick as possible. Quicker we get some of these defensive linemen, the better it will be for us. We're able to get Joe in on a visit as well. Not the best grades, gonna have to get those higher, but as Julian, he's able to come on a visit as well. Andrew all dropped us from first to second. Don't like that. Some of these other guys, one of these running backs might have to be taken off. I think it's going to be Brown. Yeah, I think it's going to be Brown. Do think he was the best out of them, out of the two as well, but can't lose both. So we'll just keep them on for right now. We'll give 5 more to Andrew. We'll keep them both on. See what happens going in the next week. But we jumped up on a lot of boards, so hopefully, as we do get Murphy to commit, Lorenzo to commit, it's good. That's more points for us heading into this week. Less players we got to worry about. Anybody close to committing to us? Don't believe so, but I do want Julian. He is coming on a visit at 10. Let's get back in the lead for Andrew. Can't send a visit just yet for CJ. As maybe we could get back into Brown here. Kassan Brown. Definitely would not mind. Can't even send him on a visit, so at the 30. So we can send Rashad on a visit. Maybe could get him. As Lumpkin looks like we should get him. Same with Flowers. Should be able to get Flowers. Just maxing out the points that we could put on everybody. Some of these guys don't know if it's worth it to keep going after. Like Bucky. It's tough. Rob, I feel like we're right in the mix. Same with Joe, I feel like we're right in the mix. We'll give it, as Julian might have to pull out. We'll just give it one more shot heading into next week. As no one signs, a couple players lock us out. It's rough. It's a rough one. Both the running backs lock us out. As Joe goes to Duke. As now it's time to kind of switch over. As maybe we could get Tyler Douglas. Of running back. Wouldn't mind Keith from Tennessee. Gonna just have to send the house at both of them with a scholarship and hope that's enough. Gonna remove Rashad. Send him on a visit. So max him out. Hey, Julian, we are back in it for him. As we're gonna hard sell him. I normally don't do hard sells, but we're gonna hard sell him. So we'll sell that. And then DM him. I think we got Jeremiah. Clemens, don't know. It's close. Same thing with Rob. It's very close for Rob. We're going to send the house at Rob. Bucky, we took over. But Rux, Duke took over. Gonna pull out of a couple of these guys. We'll send the house and send them on a visit, and maybe that will be enough. We'll send the house on Bucky as well. If we're at least able to get one of these edge rushers, that'd be great. Clemens will also send the house. Julian, we're doing everything we can to get him. Flowers, I think, is good. Lumpkin, we'll leave it at 40. CJ Turner, I think we're good. Maxing out on him. We got to get one of these linebackers, so I will send the house. So I think that's about it. It's the best we could do for right now, and hope it's enough. You do get the corner. Get one of the linebackers. We do get Keith at last second. As saying we lose out on both quarterbacks. That is not a good sign. As one goes to Vandy, we came in second. Do get Keith and Flowers. Lumpkin drops us. We do get CJ Turner and Andrew All. Saying we're still third. Just got both receivers though. Lost out on both Rob and Bucky. That's not good. We do get Dunbar and Murphy. So it's a solid class. See where some of these players rank. What their overalls are. Keith is a 75 overall sophomore running back. Not the worst. Could work with that. Clemens is an 80 overall. Only 87 speed, but Jeremiah 77 with 91. Definitely workable. So I wish there was a better way you could see this. The rest is all defense. Flowers a 77 with 90. Only a freshman too. And a sophomore for CJ Turner, 74 overall. These are definitely players who will make an impact on this team. So Myers a 76 sophomore, 90 speed, 72 man. As All is a 73 slow. But definitely an upgrade over what we had as Dunbar, 63, 85 speed though. He brings the speed that is extremely good. As a couple players need to switch their positions. As we'll move him to outside linebacker. It said Lorenzo was supposed to be a quarterback. That is the highest. We'll just throw him at quarterback. Got to develop somebody. As Grant, 6'2", 308. We'll put him at defensive tackle. As quarterback room, not looking the best. Only one quarterback brought in. A ton of receivers, though. Can anybody else play a different position? I don't believe we're going to be able to see it. Don't believe so. As we'll check the offensive line, make sure everything looks solid there. Believe so. D-line. Move a left end over. Move Shank. Or the other guy. DT. All freshmen. Not looking the best. I don't even think it looks like we have somebody that can move over. Very thin and gonna have to rely on pretty much all the defensive tackles. As gonna have to rely on a bunch of young guys. We'll advance to next week. We leveled up a ton from that. 50 points. Because I do want to start to boost up some of our players. Kind of all over the place with this, but it's training results. Need some big results here. As Fowler goes up to an 86. Jackson up to a 73. Neither really took a big jump. As Henderson only up to a 74. Dupree up to a 73. Receivers, Winfield up to an 80. Ross up to a 90 or 79. Bell 78. These are some good overall jumps. These receiving room is looking nice as Warren to a 75, but I think Jordan Williams might be the starter with 84 speed. The offensive line, not bad, pretty solid. D-line, Jack Morgan takes over. The young guys taking over. As Gabe jumps to an 81, that's huge. DT, Andrew's going to be our highest overall at 72. Nico Lopez takes a small jump. Drew Rodriguez takes a pretty big jump up to an 80. Jaden Landrum. Couple decisions to make there. Is Harrison up to a 73. Davis 73. Phelps up to a 72. Vincent 72. Jalen Gardner and Trey Vincent. Two Vincents to a 78, 77. As do we not have a kicker and punter on the team? Could have swore we did. But solid results. As I don't know if we'll have to encourage anybody to transfer. We don't. Do we have a kicker and punter? We do not. Didn't say it was a need to begin the year. So that's crazy. As we're just going to sim the next week. As we're going to recruiting, setting up the scheduling, and redshirting. As Lorenzo will be redshirted. Pretty much all the freshmen will be redshirted. And now that we redshirt Clemens, I think we just played out. I don't think he's that good to where we have to redshirt him. Warren, if we redshirt him, he'll leave, but I'm not worried about redshirting him. Redshirt all the linemen we can. Definitely need them to develop for the future. Wouldn't hate redshirting him, but just gonna let it play out. Gabe definitely not gonna redshirt any of the defensive linemen or DTs. We need all of them. Dunbar can get redshirted. Definitely like Dunbar for the future. As we'll keep Mo out there. Custom schedules now. No FCS schools, and it looks kind of like a brutal schedule to begin the year. Washington, then Texas Tech, Kentucky, Vanderbilt. I like it. It's not crazy difficult, but it's not the easiest in the world either. As we'll check out team needs quarterback, running backs, receivers, left side of the line. Pretty much the entire defense. We will be going after a kicker and punter, but definitely want to figure out this quarterback position. Go after all of them available. Running back, I'm not crazy worried about. Bring in 2 receivers. Bring in a tight end because I do think it's a need. Not a desperate need, but definitely a need. As defensive end, I think it's still a need. We'll bring in 1 for now. DT is definitely a need. Bring in 3. Don't think we'll need safeties anytime soon. We'll take it if they're number 1. Kicker, punter, go after both of them. I think we'll just offer scholarships. We get an instant commit immediately, and I'm pretty sure it was a quarterback. A 3-star instant commit. Another one. A quarterback and a receiver. We'll take that. Gives us more room to work with other positions. As I do want to scout some of these guys, make sure we're getting good prospects. '85 throw power, 82 speed, nothing crazy there. 95 throw power, 84 speed, good accuracies as well. Only 83 throw power. Keep him on the board for now. Got to build the room. Solid running back right there. A bust in Mahoney. 95 Excel. Good. Solid catching. Good agility. Good speed for a tight end as well. As we're just gonna jump to the corners real quick. A bustin' Faye. Doesn't look that bad though. A gem in Connor. Looks about the same, pretty good. A man corner. Another gem in David Gore. Definitely 2 players we want to be able to get. Solid in Caton. But I think that's going to do it for... We'll look at preseason All-Americans real quick. Doubt we'll have anybody. We don't there. Maybe in the Mountain West Conference. None on the first team. Second team, we do have Jake Morin. But that is it. I'm excited for year 2. Team looks a little better. Schedule's not as difficult. We got a season under our belt. New players in here. Year 2 could be a solid year for us. At least a bowl game. That's the goal. And we'll see if we can do it. I'll see y'all in week 1. Peace.